Right, I think we're good. Hello everybody. Happy Friday. Continuing with Vampyr, we got to chapter 2 last time, which doesn't really take much. But hope everybody's doing well. We need to head down to the sewers, from what I remember. So, I'm not going to do that other mission yet with Thelma. Is there anything here? Crumpled letter. Alright, let's see. Oh dear, this don't sound good, does it? What did you do, Clay? Well, my husband just got the goods. Right. Dead families are looking for you and one of the... Oh dear. Well, Clay did say he was a frickin'... what's it called? A piece of crap himself. Hey, Josh! How you doing? Well, we know that Clay's a piece of poop. Let's talk to him.
Hey, Doc.
Am I right to assume your wife's letter pissed you off, Clay?
I was so mad I threw away the knife she got me when we got married.
Your wife gave you a knife as a wedding present.
That knife has always been my lucky charm. If I'd had it in my hand
I'm
when I got
doing
stabbed
okay.
on that pier, I'd not have been wounded.
Glad to hear you're good.
A lucky charm? I never would have taken you as the superstitious type.
We all have our flaws, Doc. Mine's to have my weapon of choice for when the really dirty business comes around.
Do you want it back?
I don't need it here, but if you'd be kind enough to bring it to me, I'd be really grateful.
A
Well, where's your
grateful
knife?
Clay Cox. I might just find your knife and bring it back to you to see that happen.
I can give you directions, but I'll be surprised if you manage to find it. My hideout isn't meant to be found easily.
A new citizen investigation is available. Okay. Yeah, I've got a bunch of those already. Done that one. Retrieve his knife. Reach the pharmacy. And that's Thelma's.
What can you tell me about your marriage, Clay?
Marriage is the sweetest cage, they say. Well, I found myself locked in one with a wild animal.
You mean your wife keeps you on your toes?
No, I mean, we both have claws and we both love to bite.
Huh. So I found all the hints. Maybe if I get back his knife.
For now, Mr. Cox.
Nope. Let's track that. Where is it? Down there.
Miss, please, I feel...
I bet you it's gonna be in a bloody high place, isn't it? Oh, it's healthy here.
Easy does it. Oh, Christ!
Sorry. Didn't mean to do that, pal, but I had to. Appreciate everybody stopping by tonight. Things are gonna get crazy. Is this his hideout? No? Well, down he goes. A large and beautiful knife, a name engraved
This
on the
must
blade.
be Clay Cox's knife. A fine blade. No wonder he wants it back.
We can go up this way, right? I could have just gone this way in the first place. Ooh. Where's Clay? Clay?
Hey, Doc.
Oh God, camera.
I have found a gift from your wife.
In that case, you'll be properly rewarded, Doc. Clay Cox is a man of his word.
I hope that won't make me an accomplice to your future crimes.
Who knows what I might do now I feel invincible again.
700 XP.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
Yeah, I'll leave him for now, and then I will retrieve the thug from the... Yeah, let's do it, because I know that Milton's friend is in here. I think I know what's in here from what I remember. You'll be thinking, why the heck is this in the game? It's kind of weird. Now. Pretty sure we can get out this way, right? Or is it... No?
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
Which way is the... Hello? Oh. Is he dead? That's where we need to go. That wasn't what I was supposed to press. How much is this one worth? 110. Alright. Oh, here's something. Hey, Mike, good to see you. The ban of the... Damn it, I wasn't supposed to press you. Brotherhood of St. Paul. Right. Okay. I'm not going to read all of it after last time. Ritual. Cool. Ban of the Dragon. Cool. Okay. I don't know what it does either, letter. But this is signed by Lord Redgrave. And we'll be seeing him soon. sewer beast.
What sort of creature is
Oh.
this?
Oh god. Damn it, stop moving away, dude.
Here's what's left of him. Not a lot to check, but I should anyway.
Oops. Wait. Nurse Crane's voucher. Just find Darius Petrescu. And so we gotta look for this
Some
then?
voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel. What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her.
Oh, I need to find... Milton said his friend is missing. Yeah, this is what I was thinking of.
I don't want to die here. I want to see the skies. Feel
There we go. You're alright now.
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here. I need to get out.
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down first. Please, take a deep breath and tell me your name.
Okay. Okay, I'm
Oswald, that's
Thatcher.
it.
Please, I need to get out.
Mr. Thatcher, your friend Newton sent me to help you. Do you remember him?
Yes, I do.
Good. Now leave this place and enjoy the cool night air. It's quite invigorating. I'm sure you'll feel better if you do.
We can't talk to him then. Yep. Is Guy going to leave? I was thinking of... Well, we're done with Clay. Should we kill him? What is it that said... Hang on a minute. No, not that. Not unlockable stuff. Okay, that's fine. I think I should kill my first victim. Because he's not really needed.
Is this supposed... Hey, Doc.
I found all of your hints, haven't I? Yep. So... Sorry, Clay. Well, who am I kidding? I'm not sorry. Wait, we're taking him in the hospital? Okay. Where no one can see. This certainly isn't suspicious. I did say I was going to kill people.
I killed, extorted, stole. Now I die. Fuck it. I live the way I wanted.
Well, Clay certainly wasn't needed, was he? $72. Well, that's it. Not gonna go to bed yet. Oh, Whitechapel's this way, or it has level 18, which really doesn't help. And it's serious here of all places. Oh. Right, okay. Where's the... No, that's not what I'm looking for. Well, I've done that for him. Wait, which way am I going? I bet you I'm not going to do well with this one, am I? Ow! Oh God! Hi! Ow! Right. Takes care of you. Bunch of shillings. Is this her place? Right. A large box of pills. Oh God.
Die, vermin!
Oh, hello. Two weeks ago, we confirmed that vampire activity is there. First, we proved the presence of female leech. Okay, so this is talking about Thelma, quite clearly. A bunch of screws.
I have this thirst for blood.
Oh, this is a new hideout. I won't do anything with that yet. And I'm not going to go to sleep yet either. Oh, it's this thing again.
More and more of these bloody leeches every night. Aye. But the guards recruit more and more every year.
Die, Vermin! Die, Vermin! Oh my god!
That didn't work. Ow. Ah, shoot. Excuse me.
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
I gotta go up here. Oh. Oh. I hear gunshot. Oh.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
How do I... Can we... We're literally just gonna... No.
No one's there. I cannot enter.
Well then how in the frick do I get in then?
This elixir will give you faith again.
Anyone get any ideas? Like, how the fudge do I... I've done this before and I don't know what the fudge I'm doing.
There's no one in.
Oh, what in the fudge? I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I did this before, why is it not working now? What? Oh. I just had to stand there? Alright. That worked. People said that I've been looking and it said that that bit I was just doing was really
the pass for our
buggy.
facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Straight poet.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
It's locked. I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Take a look. Don't be
Is it this guy?
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
I'm a doctor, Mr. Darby. I care about everything involving public health and this epidemic.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain Nurse Crane from the Pembroke Hospital would bring?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious, never goes out, doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He has no relatives at all?
No, except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nithercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nithercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
I served in France. Our top priority must be to put an end to this butchery. This war must stop now.
Sir, streets are a battlefield too. An invisible and untold war is going on, and it must be stopped.
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go. to inform the country.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
That's quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
I must confess, some of my rational views have been shaken by recent events.
I'll remember to stay away from the district's roughest streets then.
Oh.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Richard... I was wondering who the heck that was there for a second. That's the priest man, isn't it? Where's the mailbox? Oh, here we are. The situation in London has been difficult. Selfish. Oh, so he's not going back to where he's from. Right.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter. I cannot enter.
So this guy's clearly in the cemetery. Oh. Nope. I don't think we can fast travel in this game either.
Unable to see the true horror around you.
God damn it, stop it! Thank you. Is this him?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
May I ask what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk.
I think the more you
Though
talk to
night
people, the
talks
more
are
XP you get, even when
preferable,
you're
if you ask
talking
me.
without killing
Especially
them.
with strangers.
That's really cool.
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
If you say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in the city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy. But the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found. And now, Listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
My mother loved poetry. Perhaps your words would have touched her sensitive nature. I only see a dreadful
Right, so his
disease.
mum's dead
Most
then.
people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I
I've
call
played this game
myself
before
a
and I've
poet
forgotten
if I
most of it.
veiled my feelings?
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you for a start, my dear doctor.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safe around here.
I don't care. I don't have many friends, Doctor, and my family despises me.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu. Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir. Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not
Camellia.
much. And that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
Oh,
And have you ever tried to learn more about her?
so she is a
Where she
person then.
lives, how she survives, whom she may know.
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
In what way, exactly?
The struggle by gaslight, the barren smiles, and the added hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism
Chucky
and
Burrows,
vivid
welcome.
paradox. The stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is made of.
Oh, that's all of it then. Alright.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Yeah, you say that, but that's not exactly true, is it?
Oh, Camellia.
I'm doing good. What about you? Can we go out this way?
Your home will not protect you, for there is no protection.
Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind. Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe?
Oh, I'm back again.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again? Go away.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make
That's
the
the way
world
it's going to be
better
soon,
place.
if our government doesn't act the way they should be.
Conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
I'm just going to steal some of your things. If that's okay. Oh. No? Oh. My eyes already gone black. Oh, it won't let me read it. Why not? It won't let me read it now, that's annoying. Okay. I'm just gonna steal all your shit.
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea. And I also run this little print shop.
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane?
Like myself and many people in this area. Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine.
I'm guessing because she's
The
a
West
great
End
nurse.
does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius? Why does she trust you?
Right, whilst it's going on, I'm going to have a little bit of a hydration break.
Dorothea and I share many ideas about this country and about the country we left.
You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly, I fought against your enemies.
Really? Then perhaps you have more in common with Dorothea than meets the eye, Dr. Reed.
Do you have any family left, Mr. Petrescu? Children or grandchildren?
Who knows? I have abandoned my people for so long, they might as well be dead. As dead as I am for them, I suppose.
This war won't last forever. Did you ever think of returning to your country now it's free?
No. I have taught strength and determination to my sons and daughters. I'm an old, dying man who only has memories of better times to cherish.
Don't be embarrassed, sir. If you must know, my own father disappeared many years ago, and I forgave him.
It's quite awkward to talk about our families like this, but thank you, Dr. Reed. I appreciate your trust.
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
But it's not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. And I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
Okay, so this guy's got bronchitis. Oh dear.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
I can kill him, but what's the point? Because we need to go and speak to Dorothy. Look at all these beds. Dorothy will be upstairs. What's this? So someone called Theodora. Take me back to Brussels. England was not for us, and I confess coming to the proud hills of Transylvania. Okay. Tends to be more useful helping out, right? So somebody left. Oh, her sister. Okay.
Can you hear my voice?
Oh, it's the door. Right, that's everything. Okay.
I need help.
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Raz Van Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
I don't know what to press. What should we do? We either give him a tracheotomy or we ask about medicine. Tracheotomy is to do with the throat though, right? Because... And if he's not breathing... I don't know. I don't want to kill the man, but... And he's a doctor. Oh no. I need to think. Ask for anesthetics or perform a tracheotomy. Tracheotomy is to do with the throat, though. I don't know. I don't remember what I said last time, which doesn't help. I'll sod it, I'll go with the tracheotomy.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor.
I really don't know
He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy? Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor.
Oh dear. Oh god. Oh. I hate the noises.
Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you alright, Doctor?
Oh no.
I can't see.
Ah.
I must first suture the artery.
I don't know what to do.
The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
Fight it, Jonathan.
We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
Oh, I don't know what to do here. Said, what was it? Say really quick, what did it say? Cardiac muscle. It has to be the one on the right, right? Because that's... Oh, no. Oh, I'm just going to wing it.
A dose of epinephrine, now.
Yes, Doctor.
I don't know what to do. I'm not a doctor. He's gone, and he... Is he gone?
We've lost the pulse.
Yeah.
He's gone, Doctor.
Yes. We did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Oh, he was turning into a
Neither
skull,
have I.
wasn't he?
But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
I doubt
dear.
you're here to test my bedside manners. I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
Oh dear.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty. Nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
I'm not going to remember it. That's mesmerize. That one, from what I remember. And I'm not going to kill her. I'll spare her.
No. Your place is here. Jailing you would be an even greater crime. So, here is my proposition. I'll look the other way on your little enterprise. In exchange, you will resign from the Pembroke Hospital and provide me with medical supplies when the need arises.
Dr. Reed! That sounds like a business proposition. My accomplice, then?
No, just a privileged client. My research may require the occasional rare piece of equipment or ingredient. I'll pay good coin in exchange, fair and honest, to help finance your noble endeavors.
We have ourselves a deal, Doctor. Good customers are always welcome.
Yes, Nurse Crane. We have a deal.
Mm-hmm. Is there something over here? Yeah.
It's locked. It's locked.
What the?
This one stinks already. It's one of them! Watch it! It's a killer!
Oh, we got some more, yeah. Alright.
Burn it!
Oh.
Filthy piece of shit! There's one of them vermin!
Damn it. Report to Lady Ashbury. Okay. Oh. Damn, I've got 5,000 to spend. Right.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Kill it, boy!
Time to take out the Sheen boys. Oh, well, you're gone. All right. Right. That was very deliberate. Thanks. Oh, I hear them. Oh. I need to see Thelma. Where is she?
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
I have made inquiries about the men who were tracking you, Miss Howcroft.
I did not expect a mortal to have this sort of courage. Speak, Doctor. Why are they hunting me down?
It was a misunderstanding. These hunters were in fact looking for a very different creature, but they mistakenly put their sights on you.
I knew it. I have become undone. Those hunters have discovered me, but they don't know what I'm capable of.
If you'll accept some advice from a petty mortal, I think you should assume a low profile and just quietly disappear into the shadows.
You are right. And you have served me well, mortal. Take this as a reward for your time. Perhaps I will allow you to drink deep of my blood. One day.
Thank you. I'll keep that proposition in mind. Tell me, Thelma, what do you really know about vampires?
I saw one and he saw me. I watched him hunt and kill. I saw his terrible wounds heal as his victim died. And then I knew I was saved.
You mean you actually saw a vampire? Here in London?
Yes. And it has been the answer to my pain. I must drink and kill to regenerate my decaying body. I am a vampire too.
You have no idea what problems your claim could cause if heard by the wrong people, Miss Howcroft. You must stop this nonsense, now.
Why fear the truth? Strange things live in the dark, Dr. Reed. Strange and ancient beings that were here before this island even had a name.
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
Especially a man so vulnerable.
I'm not sure, Doctor. I think we have a bond of some sort. We've both suffered so much. He's the only mortal I find interesting.
Do you plan to make him a vampire too?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on anybody else? I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
Would you say you and Mr. Elwood are romantically involved?
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for I am a vampire, Doctor.
And she's healthy. Ooh. Yep. Just casually walking weird, nothing to see here.
Why kill me, brother? We could have ruled this land together and forever.
Where does the small key go? That's what I want to know. Use of garlic as protection against vampires. Okay. So this is all about garlic then? Okay.
Discussed on every street corner. The daily routine.
Where's this small key? No, wait. So Thelma probably used to open a box or a small chest. Okay. Nope, that's just the thing messing with me. Let's see my eye now. Starting to turn.
Perhaps I should have considered the offer from that cabin fellow.
Uh-oh.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
Hiding your true appetites behind a facade of compassion.
Look, I'm one to talk. I've already killed 2 people.
Very clever indeed.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
So in the end, the accusation was true, wasn't it?
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
I must confess I have not put an end to the blackmail, my lady. Unfortunately, I could not bring myself to do it.
I'm so disappointed in you, Jonathan. I didn't expect this from you.
Lady Ashbury, you yourself admitted how ridiculous the sum of money was. I can assure you, it was all used for charitable ends.
Well, you are full of surprises, aren't you, Jonathan? All right, say I trust you, but you will still pay the ransom. That is only fair. After all, it was you who failed to bring this problem to a satisfactory conclusion.
I believe I could agree to that.
And since a lady always keeps her promises, I will now answer any questions you may
Well,
have.
question time with Lady Ashbury.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London Vampire Society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
And no one suspected you of the murders?
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
I do.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter skull.
What type of vampire is a skull?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
What type of vampire is a skull?
Not a true vampire.
Can we skip? Thank you. Didn't mean to press that
William
one.
Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then?
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Skulls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
I know this is beyond the pale, but may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
And who bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
Very well. But I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secrets.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
Okay.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Okay.
Excuse my forwardness, but... are you my maker?
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
Yeah, I'm kind of intrigued now.
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
So they have to drink from us and... Okay.
A vampire? Is that what I am?
So they have to drink from the blood of the vampire,
Such
not
a crude word, defined by
being
penny
bitten
dreadfuls and drunken hacks.
by one.
No.
Huh.
You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires, but all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
Probably
I
not.
do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
I've been away from London and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, and I've never seen it like this.
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
The Spanish flu has hit London that bad?
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time.
All this talking.
There are whispers in the shadows. Something far worse than the Spanish flu.
I knew this game was going to be a lot of
in the
talking.
city.
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain. More than likely, it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
Priwen. Okay, I've been saying it wrong.
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They've seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay
At least
clear.
she's given us some
They
really
are
good
sworn to
information.
destroy our kind.
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society. And like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost gone. But it seemed they have been recruiting.
That's everything.
I bid you farewell. For now, my lady.
I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Only I was young again. Just a dozen years or so.
Let's go upstairs to my room. Wait. Light stamina serum.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Scowls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
Article on Econs. Well, we know about the mesmerism. I've killed 2 people with it already. Blood awareness. Right. That bit we know. What supernatural is? Okay.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
What do we need to do now? God, look at how much we have. I need to use all this XP. Come on now. Hi, Dr. Swansea.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly.
Yeah.
The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here, but it is spreading, and quickly.
Unless you can create a vaccine for the vampire epidemic.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
Yeah, I think
but
that's
the risk
dangerous.
of infection using vampire blood could compound the situation.
I know, but your blood now carries remarkable regenerative properties. With our minds and your blood, there's nothing we can
I've already
cure.
killed 2 people, Matt. I don't know whether you
discuss this
saw,
more
but
later.
I think you
Thank
missed
you for
it.
your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you. I have some rather bad news.
Oh?
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery.
Oh dear.
Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
Yeah, we can't tell him that we killed her, can we?
I need to talk to you, Edgar.
Please do.
Yeah, I know, right?
Nurse Crane will not be returning to Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, really? Did something happen? She seems such a very capable woman.
She was blackmailing Lady Ashbury. Thought she was murdering patients as some sick upper-class game.
Nurse Crane was playing a dangerous game. She's lucky Lady Ashbury abhors violence.
Yeah, she does.
So you manage a hospital financed by a vampire?
Yes, Pembroke was founded by Lady Ashbury. She's also our largest donor.
If I may inquire, how did you meet her?
Well, Jonathan, she sought me out and offered me the position. It's been a very profitable partnership for both parties.
Okay.
A convenient yet expensive way to have a fresh supply of blood on hand, day and night, don't you think?
All vampires drink blood by nature. Me, I praise the lady's exemplary moral fiber.
Do you know anything about the vampire hunters in the East End?
Without a
After
doubt,
what I've
it's the
just
guard of
seen, she's
Priwen.
been lying to you.
Zealots to the last man.
They're definitely well organized and equipped.
They're extremely dangerous and not to be trifled with. To them, you're a feral beast, and I, your accomplice.
Where do they come from?
Once they shared the Brotherhood's ideology on non-intervention, but they concluded vampires were a scourge.
I think that's everything from you,
We'll
Dr.
talk
Swansea.
later.
Is there anything in here we could have? Ah! So I'm guessing Swansea's been writing some things. I'm not going to read it all because my eyes are going to go all blurry. He's been writing about Ekons. Oh, this is another St. Paul thing. Alright. Oh, this is from Ackroyd. Deep observations concerning Dr. Thoreau Strickland and Harvey Oh, this is the one about the guy who injured his arm. Yes. And I know the doctors don't see eye to eye. And this is the guy who sells stuff. So it's just talking about him getting a jog at the morgue. Alright. I'll talk to Strickland. Where is he? Oh.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Tell me, Thoreau, what's the real cause of your dislike for Dr. Ackroyd?
He refuses to admit that your blood transfusion technique is the only way to save Mr. Fiddick. I'm convinced we must use it.
What Dr. Ackroyd really said is that you lack the skill to perform this operation efficiently.
Oh dear.
Is there anything you have to say about this?
It's a false conceit. Dr. Ackroyd secretly envies your reputation. His jealousy blinds him. I'm not the real target here.
Wait, how? So I'm missing one. Okay.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Can we talk to Mr. Ackroyd?
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be
Look at the
butchered
blood
to
on
test
that
an unproven procedure.
bedsheet.
Other people may say that's too conservative a point of view.
Conservative? And what are you going to say to Mr. Fiddick if he loses his arm because of the operation? Because that's what's going to happen if the surgery is a failure.
Nothing? Okay.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Can we talk to... Who are you? Oh, it's Strickland. Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
This hospital seems to be falling apart. Doctor. But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Good
Oh
evening,
dear.
Mr. Fiddick. Good
Thank
evening,
you.
Dr. Reed.
Don't
Any news
scare me
about my
like that,
operation?
game. Oh, I've got all of his.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick.
I'll leave
I'll see
him.
you later.
I have some points to spend. Game, don't scare me like that.
I never thought I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral. Mary, I can't forgive myself. I'll find the truth about what happened to us. I swear.
Things aren't going to go well for me now. My eyes have started to darken a little bit. Oh dear. What's this? What does this mean? Increase your life generation when using it. Yeah, this could help. Science. Increase the number of I don't really care about that. This could be very helpful. What's the blood barrier, claws, blood spear. Body. Look at all this stuff. What does this do? You trade the instant health gain for greater regeneration. You trade more blood to heal yourself instantly and gain an additional boost on your health. That could be helpful. I don't have 2,000. Whoopsie daisy. Can you see that his veins are starting to pop out a bit now? Oh, I don't have enough of that either. Oh, ultimates. No, that wasn't what I wanted. How much are these? 1,000. The following night, things are going to turn to shit. Major district. Okay. There is one. Ugh. Future police raids. Right. Stable. Oh. An unknown event has happened. Oh no. What do our eyes look like? I can't really tell, but he looks very sick. Is it in the morgue? I bet you it's in the morgue, isn't it? Who's made their way into the morgue? Who did it? We upstairs? Oh, hello. Oh, alright. Oh no! I forgot. Oh, poor Elwood, he's become a sewer beast. Oh. I guess we gotta... That's what happens when we get rid of Thelma. Well... Let's do it. Hi, Thomas. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Thomas. I'm sorry. That's the one I've got, right? Can we? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thomas turned into a sewer beast. Poor guy. That's what happens, see, if you kill someone that has some sort of relation to somebody else, they can go missing and turn into something you don't want them to turn into. So, that being a primary example. Right. Need to head to the cemetery. I'll do that at some point. Let's talk to Newton. Where is he? There's Oswald, but where's Newton? Oh, there he is.
cannot enter.
Bloody city.
For God's sake. We're still alive and healthy. Can't you be satisfied with that?
We have no reason to be here. I have not survived being buried in a mass grave for these trivialities.
We are not in the middle of a battlefield anymore. Things are different here. In so many ways.
What does that mean?
Hello again, Mr. Blight. I'm happy to see Mr. Thatcher is safe, for now.
I'm eternally grateful, Doctor. We were total strangers and you helped us anyway. Can't thank you enough, sir.
What caused your phobia of rats, Newton?
It happened last year following an artillery attack. I was trapped for 2 days in a hole under 2 dead soldiers. And there were rats.
Go on.
They started eating me as soon as I dozed. Gnawing at my ears, my fingers, lips. Couldn't move. Couldn't call for help.
I see.
No, you don't. You have no idea what it is to wake up buried under bodies. Fucking vermin eating your flesh. Oswald. He found me and saved me.
Oh.
What can you tell me about the war, Mr. Blight? If you want to speak about it, of course.
War was... Well, you know, sir. The stench of death everywhere. Your mates lying bleeding in the mud. Just praying to make it through and get home. Bloody nightmare.
Did you know Oswald Thatcher before the war?
No. We met in the battlefield. I think we're in the same boat to France. We've stuck together ever since.
Oh.
I fought in France, too. I served as a field surgeon, but it was not uncommon to repel an assault, especially at night.
Yeah. The first time I was wounded, I had to protect the infirmary from hostiles. Twice.
Why do you stay here now that Mr. Thatcher's back?
It's complicated. Since the war, Oswald's been really nervous with the idea of entering any hospital. And me, I've got my own issues.
Can you speak about them?
Rats, sir. Even seeing one, they turn me. Just want to run. It's that fear that stopped me from going after Oswald when he left.
You are always welcome at the Pembroke Hospital. As a former officer, I'll be honored to welcome a fellow veteran.
I'm not giving up on bringing Oswald back to the hospital. I just need to convince him that he needs some help.
Perhaps he needs to reach that decision by himself.
Could you speak to him? He doesn't usually listen to doctors, but perhaps because you've been through it, you can talk him round.
Goodbye, Mr. Blight. Take care of yourself.
Where is he? We can investigate. Oh, here we are.
Sometimes you act like a real jerk, you know that?
Come on, Ozzy, don't be like that.
What? Like what? Like someone who felt betrayed by the man he loves? Did you ever even try to find me? Rescue me?
You know, it's not like that. I wanted to. I was so afraid to leave the hospital, not to be seen with you.
We survived this shit together. That's all that matters. I know you did your best.
Oh, they're a couple.
Fuck the wall, right? And fuck them all.
Fuck the wall. Fuck them all.
Right, you guys gonna leave? Oh, it's this cutscene again. Oh, you two, get out of there. I want to talk. I'll go to my sister's funeral in a minute. You two have done this bit already.
Hello again, Mr. Blight.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. You doing your rounds as usual?
How do you feel about Oswald Thatcher? You are more than friends, aren't you?
I love him. I love Oswald. We knew we wouldn't survive the war without each other. But I am terrified, Doctor.
What frightens you so much?
What if people find out? Oswald says I'm ashamed, but it ain't that. It's more, well, you know, I never thought I'd love a man.
Aww.
Enjoy your love. And enjoy life as long as you can, Mr. Blight. Don't let anyone tell you who you should love or how you should love them.
I appreciate your kind words, sir. But it ain't that easy. It's all so new to me.
Right, so that's the last one? Oh no, it's not.
Goodbye, Mr. Blight. Take care of yourself. Hello again, Mr. Thatcher.
Oh god.
Do you feel any better now?
Yes, this neighborhood may stink of dog shit and reek of piss, but to me it smells like the purest mountain air.
Mr. Thatcher, do you have a job?
No. Since I came back from the war, I spent most of my time and energy just trying to forget.
I understand what you mean. I was a soldier too.
No. Nobody can truly understand what I've gone through.
Why were you locked in that sewer? What happened?
I went by the canal after an argument with a friend. Got chased by these fucking wankers and had to barricade myself in, despite my claustrophobia.
Tell me about your claustrophobia. Has anyone given you an official diagnosis?
That's what the bloody doctor said. But I don't want to go to a hospital to get checked again. I'll deal with it my own way.
Why did you run? What was the reason for your argument?
Newton wanted me to go to a hospital. I can't stand being closed in. Makes me feel like I'm suffocating.
Oswald, why did you not go to the Pembroke Hospital to seek medical help?
I don't trust doctors. All they care about was their careers and processes. I won't be locked in any room again by anyone.
Your fear of being trapped is not going to go away by itself. You need professional help.
I've seen enough butchers in white coats to last a lifetime. Hospitals reek of chemicals and death. What I need is fresh air.
Newton is conflicted about his feelings towards you. Would you like to talk about it, Oswald?
It makes me sad and angry. It feels like the beautiful thing we have is somehow tainted. It hurts to see him so lost.
His love for you is genuine. I'm certain he wasn't lying to me when he expressed his feelings for you.
Newton still has to accept it, knowing he'll be seen as a queer, a fairy, less than a man in those simple-minded bigots' eyes. Though he's more of a man than they'll ever be, so fuck them all.
Do you want to talk about why you have this fear of being enclosed, Mr.
I forgot about
No,
Newton and
I really don't.
An irrational
Oswald's
fear like
relationship.
yours is usually rooted in a specific event. Perhaps it would help to talk about it.
Well, Doctor, take a guess then, if you're so interested in my case.
When I rescued you, you expressed joy at seeing the sky again. So I'm inclined to believe you were trapped or buried somehow. Maybe during a shelling.
Jeez, you're good, Doc. You're really good.
Go on, please. Tell me more about it.
Newton and I were trapped in a circulation tunnel after an artillery attack. We were buried alive for several days without ever knowing if we'd be found.
Oh.
Oswald, tell me about what happened when you were buried in that tunnel with Newton.
It was more than dark. It was black as pitch. Hours seemed like days, and days like months. Oh, the terror, the shameful thoughts. Lord have mercy.
Shameful thoughts. Tell me about them.
Is it about Newton?
At some point, I don't remember
No.
which day, but when I thought we'd never be rescued, that this would be our end, I thought about...
Say it, Mr. Thatcher. If you ever want to heal, you have to say it.
I thought about what I could do to survive. Just for a few more days. I thought about killing Newton.
Oh,
Killing
God.
and eating him. The man I fucking love.
What you endured was terrifying. It would have completely destroyed weaker men.
It did not destroy Newton.
Tell me about your true feelings for Newton.
I love him. I'm not ashamed to say it. He's the best thing that ever happened to me. I can't imagine life without him.
Oh.
I admire your honesty. It takes courage to stand up to society. The world needs people like you to create change.
Courage is what we needed in the trenches, looking death in the face every day. I speak plain. I speak my mind.
Have you always been this straightforward?
All I know is, before you saved me by the sewer, my only regret was I wouldn't be able to hold or kiss Newton again. I love him, that's all.
Why should you be ashamed?
I'm not, I said. But Newton sees it differently.
Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher. Try to take care of yourself.
Oh, we unlocked something else for Newton, didn't we?
Hello again, Mr. Blight.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. You doing your rounds as usual?
You and Oswald were buried alive during the war. Tell me about it.
Yeah. It was last summer. A shell hit our trench and we were buried for a week.
How did you survive for a week?
Luckily for us, there were rations and water in the tunnel. It was an outpost, see. Since then, Oswald's not keen on being inside for too long.
Oswald seemed far more traumatized than you by the event.
It wasn't the first time it happened to me. And surviving it again gave me strength. You believe that?
No.
Goodbye, Mr. Blight. Take care.
Everyone goes through stuff differently. Can we go this way? Is there anything in here? No. No, we can't go that way. Alright, so I need to go that way. Okay. Blackwell Faubourg. Faubourg? I don't know. Oh, hello.
It's one! Steady, boys! We've got... Filthy piece of shit!
Damn it. Damn it. I need blood, damn it. Oh, the cemetery's serious. Oh. Dang it. I think I know what's coming next, which I'm scared.
My dear sister, I don't know if I have the strength.
Oh.
Somebody help!
Oh, God.
What do you want?
Hello. Oh, God.
Are you all right, miss?
Don't do that game.
Who were those people? They wanted to kill me. Why?
They've lost their minds in the epidemic. They won't come back for now.
You seem to know a lot about them, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating this disease.
I am Xiaoxun. Thank you so much for helping me, Mr. Reed. I must go to the cemetery now. Goodbye.
What's in here? Just a bunch of blood everywhere. Can we not do anything? That's what her small key was for. Ah, that's Thelma's key. Of course, drinking from rats are gonna help. Oh, no. Have to get up there somehow.
Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
Here we go. Whilst this is going on, I'll hydrate a little bit more.
The resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes
That must
to ashes,
be our mum.
dust to dust.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Oh, Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
No, just think I killed my own sister.
Oh, Mary. What have I done?
What do his eyes look like? Oh, the black.
Change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
His eyes have gone black.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
I wish the tears would come. But I'm empty. And I feel a hypocrite.
Let your pain run free, Jonathan. Don't smother it. What you feel is your humanity. Don't be so quick to lose it.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
How is it possible? Tell me. Is it so easy to take a life every night, and then just smile and nod at those you spared?
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You've felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
Thank you, my lady. I will.
Good. But be careful. If I found you here, others may too.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
Oh. Let's track this. Or can we not? No? Oh, hello. Oh, they're rats. Hello.
There's safer places to be than here.
Oh.
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Who's this guy?
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon?
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them.
Wow, he's
I
tall.
shall return as your judge. and jewelry.
He's a vampire, though.
These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
Best run along home. Back, demon!
Oh god. Hello.
This man stunned me with his faith. His crucifix. This is not good news.
Nope.
It's mine! Over there! There's one of them vermin!
Ow. Super rude. What's this say? Quarantine influenza keep out of this area by order of Board of Health Officer. Okay.
Yes? What is it that you want?
Ow.
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted.
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
You seem to me a good soul, Vicar. But this is a personal matter.
Didn't really know what to put
There
there.
are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest. As you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
She was my sister.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
She was murdered.
I want to see how far I can do this.
And how are you feeling, my son?
I wish I could forget all this.
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What would you like her to know?
I killed you. There's no excuse. My dear Mary. Forgive me.
Yep.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
I put my socials in the chat, by the way, so if anybody wants to follow on those, please do. Oh, for goodness sake, don't do that game, you scare me.
Whatever happened on this dock is between my sister and I. It does not concern God at all.
Who else do we have here?
Amy?
Who are
Don't
you?
be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling. but I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick. Though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
What do you know about Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
That woman is a saint. She's living proof that a strong will is sometimes all you need to make a difference.
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed. Or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
You can put your own life in danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me? If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
Clayton Darby claims he will expose the crisis in Whitechapel to all of London. Do you believe him?
I believe Clayton's courage will erode with time, until he finally leaves Whitechapel to start another fight somewhere else.
Why this skepticism?
How can you speak about starvation if you've never been hungry? Or about poverty? Or anything else you have never suffered from?
Are you talking from experience?
I've seen your type come here to get a good fuck in a cheap room or a dark alley before going back to their fancy houses in the West End.
Well...
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
I always thought I was the master of my own fate. But now I know we don't always have control over our lives. I don't judge you.
You know, this money is not only for me. I have good reasons to need this money quickly, but it is not your concern, Doctor.
Alright.
Goodbye, miss.
Where's that woman
Take care
that
of yourself.
the poet was talking about? No. I hear coughing. No. I need to find that woman.
Hello, young man. I'm Dr. Reed, and I would like to ask you a few questions. May I enter, please?
Sorry, no, sir. My father does not like people entering our house, you see.
Your father is worried about you, boy. He asked me to look for you.
So my father actually worries about me then?
Oh.
Okay then. Come on in. I'm Harry, by the way. Even my dreams are soaked with gloom.
The Peterson's house. Is there anything in here? What's this? So it's okay.
It's locked, all right.
This person sounds depressed.
So, may I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
Have you any recent news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
I don't believe in miracles, but it seems the epidemic has been kept at bay for a few days.
How do you feel?
I'm fine. I mean, it's not easy every day, but I'm fine. I'm just tired of being sick all the time. If only I could be tough like... well, you know.
Speaking of which, what can you tell me about your father?
My father is an idiot who makes idiot things. That's all I have to say.
All right.
Forgive my bluntness, young man, but you don't seem happy living in Whitechapel.
Why should I? I never wanted to come here in the first place. It was my father's decision. And look around you. Does this look like a nice place to live?
You have a roof over your head, a place to call home. Many people here are not as lucky, you know.
That's exactly what my father says. Harry, you should be grateful for what you've got. But I wasn't even consulted when we moved here.
If life here is so terrible for you, why don't you just leave this place? Have you ever spoken to your father about it?
I don't go outside. It terrifies me so. I went outside once without my father noticing and I saw terrible things. Bloody and frightening things.
So that's why you stay at home all day? For fear of the epidemic?
I'm not afraid of disease or death, Dr. Reed. It's the living I'm afraid of.
Well.
Goodbye, young man. Take care of yourself.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
Where's that bloody woman? It was a woman that poet was talking about. This is her.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Yeah, she doesn't speak.
I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly. Tell me about Richard Nethercott. I understand he is quite fond of you, Camellia.
Oh.
I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does
it? And I can't even mesmerize her.
Very well. Goodbye then.
I need to go back to see Dr. Swansea. Hi.
Fuck, it's close.
Ow. Aww.
No rest for the wicked.
Ow. Right, I needed your blood. Sorry about that. Oh.
And pain are precious when binding you to the earth.
You. I remember you.
Hello.
Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me. Made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
Champion?
Riddles and rhymes. You took my life. Now you insult my mind.
Be stilled, my child. I bring understanding.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur.
What are you on about?
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire...
Whoops. Craft, yeah.
Who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
I'll need some more of these. With those just in case. Somebody might have sepsis. Right. That's what going that way was a good idea. Whoopsie. Come on, get back up there. Oh, I need to do this one, don't I? Where's this one? Down by the docks. Right, I'll do it.
Consider the offer from that Cadigan fellow.
This is the only time I should really sprint when there's no... people. Yeah, I knew these guys were coming. Hello.
Get the weapons ready!
Oh, no!
It's a leech! Kill it! Christ! He's...
Jeez, he went flying. No. Hi.
Stupid bitch! You'll pay for that! No!
Yeah. down here. This must be the pharmacy. Yeah, it says yep. Oh dear. You're also a scout. Oh god. There you go. Yep, this is the stuff.
Is one of the main ingredients of Strickland's medication. Never a good move.
Right, so we're gonna have to go back. All right. Oops. So, I wonder why he's using, whoops, using opium. That's not the right way. Oh dear.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
What can you tell me about the recent events in the hospital?
That Mr. Hampton killed Miss Jones in her room, then ran away.
And did you see all this?
No.
Mr. Hampton?
I was working by the tents when it all happened. I only
Sean?
entered the room when they asked me to clean up the blood.
Did you see Sean Hampton leave the hospital?
I think I saw a silhouette exiting the hospital gates after the shouting started. At first I thought it was someone who was just scared, but well, maybe it was him.
Where is Miss Jones's body?
I don't know. I'd imagine the morgue. It all happened so quickly.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Doris Fletcher. McCullum. Oh, now there's a name I haven't heard for a little bit. Where's Strickland?
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
I located the shop, but it was vandalized, and the owner is missing. All I found was your order.
I was afraid of such bad news. People are so desperate they're ready to burgle a shop for drugs.
That's quite a list you ordered. Opium, sodium hypochlorite. It can't be just headaches you're trying to cure.
This dreadful influenza, of course. I already ran some tests on hopeless cases. Without success, I must admit.
Do you realize you could create a lethal poison without the correct dosage? Then there are the legal ramifications.
Is this not true of any medical substance, Dr. Reed? However, if you would agree to improve it, I'd be glad to accept your help.
As long as you promise to be scrupulous with your experiments, I may try to gather these substances, and even help improve upon the mixture.
That's all I'm asking for, Dr. Reed. That's all I'm asking.
I want to know about these secret tests you run, and if they can save people from this epidemic. Speak to me now, Thoreau.
I know I may sound presumptuous, but I'm just following your steps, Dr. Reed. I'm casting away the shadows of ignorance.
It wouldn't be that
by
bloody
daring to face
dangerous
them.
with opium.
Self-confidence is essential in our line of work, my young colleague. but only if tempered with the correct amount of cynicism.
But you never doubt yourself, Dr. Reed. I've read all your articles and books. You performed the most daring research during the war.
Don't you think we have enough work already? Perhaps now is not the best time to be chasing shadows.
Chasing shadows, really? It's funny those words coming from the only doctor here who has spent more time outside this hospital than in.
Well...
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland. I can't let Strickland put his patients at risk with opium. Perhaps an adjusted formula will deliver more of a placebo effect.
Can I do it if... Is there any stuff in here? Elwood's medical file. Oh, this is out. Yeah, didn't I just kill him? Heavily burnt, disfigured by bomb during the war. Yep, we know. So that's just his medical records. I can't really do that hint because he's dead. I'm pretty sure, right? He's not... Yeah, he's not here, so, yep. I don't think I have enough, do I? Is there anything in here? No.
It's locked, all right.
Tippett, Strickland and Ackroyd's office. Okay. So it's more stuff about Econs, alright? That's some migraine. What is it I need to do? Bring 1 unit of sodium hypochlorite, bring 1 unit of potassium. Okay. Does that doctor have any stuff? I think he's in here.
It's locked.
Oi!
I'm sorry you ended up on my plain and cold medical bed.
I cannot enter.
And you must be very angry about this unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help.
You don't mind if I search your pockets, do you, sir? You won't need any of these anyway. I'm not stealing from you, mister. I'm only redistributing your
from the
belongings
dead,
to
huh?
people who need them more than you. You see, no one has claimed your body, sir, so it would be such a shame to bury you with your valuables. I will not forget you, sir. And I thank you for your generous donation.
Oh dear. I already have sodium hypochlorite, potassium. Okay.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again.
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
What have you got? Oh, perfect. I'll buy all of those. Codeine. Thank you. Can we sell anything? No.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Yeah, okay.
Please show, of course.
Right. Here we go. This is how we sell things. Perfume bottle, we don't need that. Don't need cigarette cases. Another watch. Right.
Good evening, Doctor.
Yeah, we know. Right.
Tell me the truth about your appointment as a medic during the war, Rakesh.
The regiment administration appointed me by mistake. I had to learn the job on the spot, sir. Very hard, sir. But I rose to the challenge.
You can't impersonate a doctor. You can't improvise a medical education. People could die at your hands.
You're absolutely right, sir. But as a field surgeon, it was more like being a butcher.
Do you believe you have really helped these people?
My ratings were within the averages of the regiment. I saved lives, Dr. Reed. Does that not say enough about triage and war surgery?
Do you realize how many soldiers died because of that decision? You should have refused.
Yes, sir. I swear I did, sir. But no one listened. When the first wounded arrived, I had to do what I could.
It is an unbelievable story, Mr. Chidana.
It was a time beyond belief, Dr. Reed. But I'm happy not to deal with the wounded. I prefer caring for the dead now.
By stealing from their pockets.
How dare you steal from the dead, Rakesh? Is that what your pawnbrokers is really about?
These people are dead, sir. What they possessed could be useful for the living. And I'm sure they would agree if they could speak.
You should show respect for the dead. What about their loved ones who may treasure these items you sell?
The bodies I watch over are the unwanted and undesired, sir. I would never deprive anyone of their
disrespectful.
family
If I can't mesmerize him yet.
Goodbye,
Damn it.
Mr. Chidana.
Right. Need to go back up to my room. I don't think we have enough, do we? What does that do if we recycle the pills? How much have we got? No. Does it tell us? It does, right. Opium, so we have enough sodium. It's the... So we do have enough, right? But how do I do it? How do I craft? Let me see if I can, hang on. Gather. I can't spell. I did, but it won't. No, no, not that. So what have I got to do? How do I do that then. Where's the medical desk? Yeah, I've done that. Done that. The medical desk is not the crafting table. Here. Oh. Is it this?
Strickland's
here we
project
are.
could be dangerous. I have a mind to report him to Dr. Ackroyd.
Right, so there's a medical table. I'll have to keep that in mind. The medical table is here.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Yeah, well, we can do that another time. There was a trophy, like years ago for the plant, but... So I can either bring the medication to Strickland or report Strickland to Ackroyd. What should I do? What's up here? Just a second floor, okay. Is it same up here too? I think that just says second floor as well. So Strickland or Ackroyd? Where's Strickland? I'm gonna try it just to see.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
I have managed to improve the mixture by diluting it. Have you ever heard of Sir Joseph Francis Olive? Or the placebo effect?
No, I don't think so. Why?
A placebo is a substance or procedure that has no actual physical effect.
You made a placebo of my project. Why?
Research has established that a placebo, as long as the subject believes in the effect, can provoke a positive physiological reaction.
Really? That's fascinating. And you want me to, what, administer the placebo and see what occurs?
Something like that, yes.
Well, I'm a bit surprised, but I trust you, Dr. Reed. Please take the key to my cabinet and put this placebo there for future use.
Okay.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland. It's locked, all right. At least Strickland can't kill anyone with this formula. It's locked.
They're all locked. Goswick's medical fight. Is that the guy who's with his mother? Okay. Strickland's tired. Right, I'll do this last bit and I'll talk to McCullum, because I know who this guy is.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCullum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the God.
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned. By the sacred stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us.
Well, one of them might be my
order,
fault.
and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
Very well. I'll help you.
Jonathan, please. I can't rely on anyone else. And this concerns you as it involves vampires. Someone has taken advantage of our more liberal tendencies here.
In what way?
Jonathan, I may turn my head when you or her ladyship indulge, but I will not allow this place to become a nest for street feeders.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Well, they are not far wrong. The hospital is almost crawling with vampires.
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
Right. I think I will end it here. We've gone through quite a bit. Wait, is there anything we can look for here? Any more letters? No. But yeah.
Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
So I will end it here. I hope everybody's enjoyed tonight's stream. We're getting through it. And we did put an end to a couple of people's lives tonight, like I said I would. But it's turned him into more of a weirdo now. I mean, look at the eyes. It looks like he hasn't slept for a long time. But I appreciate everybody who stopped by. I'll be back on Sunday with some more of this. I'm enjoying it so far. I hope everybody else is. And the streams will definitely be longer than normal. So until then, folks, enjoy your weekend. Whatever plans you have, I hope they're good ones. And I will see you Sunday evening with some more Vampire. Take care, everyone. Bye.